Greetings, Cubs. Welcome and welcome back again. It's time to step into the lion's den. So today I'm back. I'm going to be doing a reading on BTS and the Grammys. I have several new decks with me. One is old, but I haven't used in a while. So this one is the Housewives Tarot. I have not used this one in a while, but it may be my main. But all of these decks here are new. Like I got them in the past week, kind of new. I have not really, I just got these two yesterday, so I will be using these decks. So don't be surprised if I switch in and out, like if I decide, okay, I'm not really feeling a particular one for a reading or this reading, and I just scoop up the cards and trade it out for a deck that I'm more familiar with. Don't be surprised if I do that for any of these. So before I get started, let me go ahead and ask you guys to like the video. I'm going to go through all of the questions you guys asked me on Twitter about BTS and the Grammys. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. Yeah. That's basically all I can say. I can answer them to the best of my abilities. From there, you guys can take it however you want. The decks that I will be attempting to use today is the Mausolea. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's the Oracle cards. Okay. The Everyday Enchanted Tarot. Let me turn it around so you guys can sort of see it. The Everyday Enchanted Tarot. I'm about to put some lotion on my hands just in case. The Elemental Oracle. Y'all see me tweet about this one because one of the cards look like blackface. I don't know how that's going to turn out. And actually, I may use a card from the Love Oracles. Yeah, Love Oracle cards as well. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm just freeballing it, y'all. Okay? Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all of my other readings that are available. And if you want, please check out my Patreon. That is where you purchase readings. Not via email anymore. It's via Patreon. So if you would like to purchase a reading for yourself, your idol, you and an idol, however it may be, or a celebrity, please go through Patreon to do so. Okay. So, I'm going to pull this deck out. A big box. And what I'm going to use first, I'm going to use this Mausolea deck and the Elemental Oracle to pick two basically major energies behind the Grammys and BTS, like what energy is around. Okay, Hades. Okay, Hades, equanimity, wisdom, and inevitability. And let me pull something from this card, this deck. The Grammys towards BTS, the Grammys towards BTS. Ooh, wow. I'm going to pull out another card because that's right on it, ain't it? You saw where that, y'all saw that fly out there. So before I pull it out, this is the card that flipped out. Electricity. So it's an element. This deck is okay. I'm going to actually grab one more from this deck just to even it out. I like my stuff to be even. I'm sorry. Okay, is there any other? Ooh, okay. Eris Jekyll, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but it's Queen of Shadows, Wrath, Instability, and Suspicion. Let's talk about it. All right. Okay, so going off the oracles right now, I will say this. The Grammys, the people who actually tend to the Grammys actually do like BTS's music. They actually like BTS's music. This is a very deliberate shutdown for them. Like, they're deliberately, so far this seems very deliberate to, like, kind of block them. It's, like, more so, like, they're like, oh, their music is actually good. Like, they don't see their music as being bad. Like, it's not technically bad for them, okay? It's not bad for them. There isn't, how do I put it? So far, I am absolutely feeling like they're deliberately snubbing them, or at least some of them are in particular. And others are kind of like, is this what we're doing? Like, are y'all sure about this? Like, I feel like there are some people who are like actually unsure, like, is this what we're going for? Like, are y'all sure y'all want to not, you know, give them a Grammy this year? Like, we really could be risking it. Like, it's just that kind of unsure energy that is actually there with whoever controls the Grammys, or however that works. So I'm going to get directly into answering you guys' question now. So the first question, I'm going to use this deck for the first question. The first question says, does Big Hit, does getting a Grammy have anything to do with Big Hit's share valuation? I'm not sure exactly what that means. I heard they're going for an IPO. I don't know what that means. I'm going to be honest. I really don't know what that means at all. I'm going to try to answer that. I have no idea what any of that means. So their share evaluation, I don't know what that is. I don't know what their IPO is. What an IPO is, have no idea. I'm so sorry. But what I will tell you is that absolutely Big Hit was completely disappointed in this loss. I will say that this was, okay, so they really thought they were actually going to win something this time. They really did think that they were going to win something this time. They thought that's where this was going. And they also feel like they were betrayed, like almost like they lost something, like something was stolen from them. Let me make sure my phone stays on so I can see all questions. Yeah, so they actually feel like, okay, someone was conspiring against them. Like, this is BTS. Okay, this is Big Hit and BTS. They're just now starting to feel like, that's why suspicion came up. Okay. So they're just now starting to feel like, or recognize that maybe it's not really about their talent or how popular they are, that maybe like they're actually being snubbed. Like, it's like they're really just now realizing that. I'm so sorry, Annie Peace from Twitter. I do not understand your question. I don't know if you want to clarify what that is, and if you do, like, I will try to answer that for you, maybe even just on Twitter. Your next question was, what will be the outcome of this since Bang Shi-hyuk didn't get what he wanted? Could this lead to a disband, military enlistment, or halt in activities? Okay. There is actually a halt. I don't know why the Grammys had anything to do with anything, but I do see that there is going to be a sort of halt. There is going to be a pause on something. It seems like it's like, I don't know if they were waiting on the Grammys for something, because it looks like that's what they were waiting for. Like, it does seem like they were sort of waiting for something that came out of the Grammys. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they jumped the gun and literally thought they were going to win a Grammy and made songs around winning Grammys. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. If they've already made songs about winning Grammys and, like, they didn't win. And now it's like, damn, we gonna have to switch this up. I don't know what's personally going on with Bang She-Hook, but definitely there's been a change of plans. There's been pausing on certain activities or maybe certain things. I don't know, certain maybe even business deals. I'm not sure what it is, but it has been paused, stopped. There has been communication that has been sort of halted, and business decisions that are in the works. Like, so they're like not sure if they're going to be like, okay, let's proceed into maybe America. Like, let's proceed into America, or maybe we shouldn't even deal with certain people anymore. So, yeah, it's more so. I'm not seeing like the rest of the members, but let's see about. Let's see about. You said disbandments and halting of activities. Yeah, halting of activities. Am I seeing a disbandment because of the Grammys? I'm not seeing a disbandment. Enlistment. They bet a lot. Okay, so they risked a lot of money. They risked a lot of money and health. They risked something for the Grammys. I don't know if it. I think it was a lot of money. Like, they spent a lot of money on something that was supposed to help them with the Grammys. I know this isn't pertaining to them disbanding or leaving, but I'm not seeing any of disbanding, or I'm not seeing enlistment because of the Grammys. I'm not seeing that. I am seeing just a lot of genuine disappointment because of the money that they spent, because I feel like there's a lot of money that they risked and gambled on, and they lost. Yeah. Okay. Undead says, I keep feeling like they're going to disband or someone in the group will leave soon this year. Can you see if any of those outcomes will happen? Okay, so the first question was specifically, will the Bang She-Hook not getting what he want, this is a card I'm about to pull, Bang She-Hook not getting what he want lead to the disbandment, or the Grammys, them not winning a Grammys lead to disbandment? Now it's genuine, will someone leave the group this year? I'm seeing so much. No, I'm not seeing them leaving the group. They're still making way too much money to leave. Let me pull this card over here. They're still making way too much money to leave. I'll tell you this, though. Right now, all of this is about money. Them staying together is about money and success. It's not about the magical 7. It's not about just them being members and together. It really is financial success, fame. It's really like I'll put it to you like this, because I know a lot of people are going to get mad if I say it's not about them being, brothers or something. I'll put it to you like this. It's no longer simply about that. It's literally, it's kind of like when you've gotten to such a high level, there's no way of backing out of it now. You can't just back out of it now. So it's like, they're so famous and so technically rich that any of them leaving the group would just be ridiculous and be detrimental to the rest of them. So now it's like literally with this group thing, all of their lives are tied into each other's hands. And so I don't see them like trying to leave that. I see them all hanging on for the money, and even with the 4 of coins, it's like they're really hanging on for this money and fame. That's really what matters. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing, I'm just going to pull one more card for them leaving, anyone leaving. No, No, they're not leaving. I mean, like I said before, it's all about the money. So it is a lot of disagreements and fighting within the group, but they make it work because their common goal is money. Their common goal is finances. That's what their common goal is. Everyone literally shares the same goal. I want the fame. I want the. It's literally like Yoongi's song. It really is. Like they're like, I want the fame, I want the money. Like Yoongi did not lie. Want the fame, I want the money. I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I'm stressed out. I don't want to be in y'all faces. I don't want y'all in my faces. And it's like I'm only here because I'm doing what I need to do to get this cash money. Period. That is where they're at right now. Does the rejection have anything? So Annie Peace again says, does the rejection have anything to do with South Korean and U.S. politics? What is the deal between? Okay, let's focus on the first question. It's more so a power. I'm seeing immediately a power dynamic. So, notice how this person is cutting this girl's hair and he looks angry, or he like looks like he's just having a blast, and she looks distraught, like, girl, like, she looks like, what are you doing to my hair? Right? Okay, it's more so being able to have the power over somebody, being able to control the outcome of their future, being able to change and change the dynamic of history. Like example, BTS right now is the biggest boy band in the world, correct? Right. So in BTS's career right now, the most important thing to them is a Grammy. And these people here have control over whether they get it or not, right? And in that sense, it makes the Grammys more powerful, as the Grammy is something that a group that is as large as BTS wants to obtain what they have and offer. And so it gives them more power to deny someone so powerful as something as stupid as a Grammy. That's really what it's about. It is, of course, xenophobia that is there. Like, why would we give it to people who aren't even from here? That is there. But it's really all about, it's that and the power dynamic. It's the power dynamic over someone who is not from here. Okay. Yeah, and you know what? Even with this card, they're going to offer BTS a Grammy when BTS doesn't care anymore. When BTS actually gets over it and doesn't want it, when Big Hit's like, okay, we're going to move on, we're not going to stress the Grammys, we're not showing up, that'll probably be where you see BTS wins a Grammy. So my advice to BTS, get on over it. I'm so sorry, but like, the Grammys has actually always been crappy quality. Like, it really is a bunch of white people judging music of all different ethnicities and really just holding it to a particular standard, like a standard that they're not really qualified to judge on. They don't know nothing. Stop putting these people in power. BTS, you don't need nobody else to tell you that you are the most popular, best-selling boy band in the freaking world. You don't need nobody else to tell you that. Middle fingers to the Grammy, okay? How are they dealing with the recent wave of attacks from foreign... Old Soul says, how are they dealing with the recent attacks from foreign media? Is this 2 cards? This is 2 cards. Okay. Ooh. So, they're not doing too well with it. Actually, they're really not. So, ARMY, I know y'all be coming to BTS's rescue. They actually do need it. they actually do need kind words right now. Like they literally are overworked, overstressed. Like, it's like they're overworked, overstressed. They don't like looking at their phone anymore. They don't want to see what's going on. Like, it really is actually driving them insane. We also have the Empress here. Let me just draw one more card for how they're feeling about the racist attacks. Sorry. The racist attacks from foreign media. Still gave me like 3 cards. Yeah, like they're not doing so well. It actually is eating them up on the inside. A lot of them, even with this Empress, I feel like a lot of them want to go home. A lot of them, like they're home, but like they're like, I don't want to deal with this. I want to go back to someone who comforts me, like their mother. Like they're like, this is just too much. We have the Fool and we also have the Magician. Yeah, it's not. I also feel like they're almost realizing their own naivety as well. Like, I feel like they're realizing their own naivety. But at the same time, I don't feel like they're gonna actually acknowledge it as they should. I feel like they're like, you know what? We're more successful when we play dumb. I really do feel like they're like, you know what? Things are better when we pretend that we don't know what's going on. Things are better and easier when we literally don't know what's going on, when we're not getting involved. I feel like that's kind of like where they're going and where they're at. It's just like, you know what? It's kind of like how we, like, in the Black communities, like some people, I'm not speaking for all of us, but it's just like to be conscious of basically everything that's happening to you, like the racial injustices and colorism and all of the stuff that people of color face, is to be literally unhappy or miserably, constantly stressed, like throughout your entire life. Like you're gonna be stressed, you're gonna be angry, you're gonna be upset when you really realize how badly you're treated and how badly everyone will view you because of stuff you cannot change. So it's just like seeing like the racist attacks against them, seeing the attacks on Asian people in general. Like, it's like all of that is actually getting to them. Like, it's like a realization, a wake-up call in a sorts, which makes them more miserable. Like, it's like they want, like, anger, but also trying to be humble. It's weird. You know what it is? You're mad. It's like they're mad. They're aware of, like, the treatment that they're getting personally. They're aware of treatment that people around them are getting. And it's just like they're upset, but they can't do or won't say anything or do anything about it because they want American success, and American success is white success. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to say it. It's like, if you don't get in with the powerful people in America, like Grammy people, like people who run the Grammys and award shows, and they're not going to be on BET, which is white owned anyway. So it's just like, if they're not gaining with this sort of more white masses and people in power, they're not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. So it's like, even though they're seeing certain things, they're like, we can't really get mad. We can't be too loud. We can't be too loud about it. And that's another thing that frustrates them. It's just like, dang, we can't be too loud about it. We can't. And I, by the way, I have stopped. I don't know if I follow BTS. I don't think I follow BTS. So, I don't know if they've been vocal about what's going on with basically the Asian hate. Stop Asian hate. You guys can let me know down below if they have said anything about that. But that is something that I do see them seeing around. Okay, so Marlene says, I want to know if they've seen this. And I'll try to, it's like this picture of BTS being basically beat by a Grammy, and to, like, you know, they're all black and blue, it's all like a game, some crap. So have they seen the Garbage Pail Kids comic, Bopping K-pop? And I'm guessing, how do they feel about it? These cards are so big, I'm probably going to switch to a smaller deck. Weirdly enough, there's a few different feelings here. There's a bit of indifference. There's someone who's indifferent. There's someone who's actually kind of fascinated by it. They're like, oh wow, we're in a comment, like wow, like, or dang, like, whoa, like they're more interested in it than offended. And then, like, it's like, I feel like the rest, or somebody else who's like I feel like this is more, most of them who are more like, wow, like, I like really feeling that betrayal. But it's like two other people over here who are just kind of like, eh. Like, it's like, someone's like, I mean, you know, and then there's another person like, that's kind of cool. Look at the details on that. Like, that's kind of like how it is. Like, and I really feel like it's like J-Hope and like, I don't know, like, maybe, I don't know. I don't know who it is. I really don't. I'm not even gonna say it's J-Hope. I'm taking that back. I don't know who the fudge it is, but somebody is just like, they're more fascinated by the art and how it's, like, how it looks. They're like, well, yes, they've seen it, or some of them have seen it, and like, yeah, it'd be like some of them have seen it, and it's just like upset, or that's kind of cool. Is this a famous comic? Like, is this like a famous sort of like artist? Is this somebody who like has been like doing this for years, or is this like a new thing? I'm curious about that picture, because to me that would explain why there would be a fascination. Like, oh my God, I've been seeing this in newspapers and magazines for years, and now we're in it. I mean, it's not a good thing the way it's presented, but that's so cool that we're there. It's like that kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna switch decks because there's so many questions, and this is just really huge. This is so huge. I'm gonna put this up. I just need space, y'all. I'm gonna leave Hades and homegirl over there up, but everything else is got to go to the side. Okay, should I continue with this? I'll try to continue with this for a second since it's new. Maybe you could, so, NIP says, maybe you can also check their real feelings about losing, and if they knew they would lose. Sugar is sus. Okay, how does BTS feel about losing? Ma'am, get your card. Okay. They gain some sort of money for it anyway. They're paid to perform, right? Okay, so it's like they're happy about the money, but past that, they're like, they're more so stressed and tired than anything. Like, they have feelings about a lot of other things, but they're so tired. They're so tired and stressed that it's just like, it's too much going on. It's like, wait, they're like, I'm trying not to curse, but they're like, fudge, I just need to get out of here. Like, it's like, did they, did they know they were going to lose? But how they feel about losing is just, I'm tired of this. I'm so tired. It's like, I'm tired of doing this. And it's just like, even all of the emotions from the people in animals, like, it's like, I'm tired of screaming for this Grammy. I'm tired of being here to not win. Like, I'm tired of being placed in a freaking pen and only being able to be in a certain category or be able to be very limited with our performances and our da-da-da. They're like, I'm so tired. It's like a combination of things where they're very tired. Do they feel great about losing? No, but they are happy about their money. They gain some sort of finances from it. They're like, they're happy about their performance. I think they're happy with their performance, and happy with their money. Did they know they were going to lose? No. They did not know they were going to lose. They were shook. They did not know. They did not know they were going to be robbed like that. Literally robbed. They were not aware. They did not know that was going to happen. They couldn't believe it. Like I was saying earlier, it's like they are going to sort of come out of their naivety and they're going to eventually stop caring about the Grammys, and only then will the Grammys offer them an award. Okay? Unfortunately, BTS is like, how do I put it? Like, they just need to get over it. I know that's a harsh way to put it, but they're gonna need to get over it, because they're not gonna give them one. They're not gonna give them one until they don't even want it no more. They did not know they were not gonna win. Okay, so was this a setup? I'm not necessarily, no. I'm more so, let me pull one more card. These are people. It wasn't necessarily a setup. I'll tell you what it was. There were people they would have rather given the award to, period, point blank. There were other people they would have rather had given the award to, which is why these people voted the way they did. They're like, why would we give it to BTS when there's so many other people who can get the award? It really is like that. It's literally, why would we give it to them when there's so many other people who could get this award? Okay. Oh, I'm almost to the bottom, so I guess I'll just free read after that. I saw Sugar has a great question. Did they have to beg to get a nomination? If so, how do they feel about begging? Okay, so I'm going to put all of these cards back and we're going to go ahead and go answer that question. If you guys have any more questions about the Grammys and BTS, or if y'all want to know about, I don't know, how BTS is feeling about other stuff going on in the world that they're actually involved in, don't bring me no nonsense like, how does, BTS feel about, my country or something like that. Like, we're not going to do that. We're just talking about stuff that they're actually directly involved in, like award shows or, whatever drama or scandals they're involved in. We're going to get into that. If y'all want, leave the questions that you may have below. If you want a part 2 of the Grammys, leave questions below. Okay, so I think I've shuffled this enough. And so the question is, did BTS have to beg for a Grammy? And how do they feel knowing that they did not win it even after begging? I guess, is that what they said? Even after begging? Oh, did they have to beg to even get nominated? If so, how do they feel about it? I'm already seeing this card and I'm like, well, dang. Okay, so the company did more than beg. There was some other stuff. There's some other things that were done. There were definitely strings that were pulled in the background for them to sort of gain the upper hand, where then, where BTS kind of presented themselves. It's like, and it's two different sides of this coin. It's like, I almost want to put this as like the adults doing stuff behind scenes while the kids don't know what's happening and they're like naive and thrown into stuff. That's kind of like the energy, the vibe I'm getting. Like big hit, paid. I don't know how this stuff works, so don't ask me. I'm just putting out there like a scenario so you can kind of get what I'm seeing and what I'm trying to explain. Like almost like big hit or hype, like offered some sort of deal, like, hey, if they win the Grammys, we'll do, like, I can have them do this, or, you know, we'll sign with da-da-da-da-da if you're interested in that. And, you know, BTS, I don't know, I don't think they were aware. So BTS is giving me this very page of cups, is giving me, here's our art, this is what we brought to show and tell, this is what it is, are we gonna win an award? And it was a no. It was a no. So did they have to beg for a nomination? The company did. The company did have to beg for a nomination. The company begged for a nomination more so. BTS did not necessarily beg for a nomination. Even as the Seven of Wands here, where this person is running blind, right? They didn't know. Like, they don't know the stuff that is being pulled behind the scenes. There are actual certain things that allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This entire reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so I don't claim any of this as fact. Okay, I'm just doing a reading and relaying to you and translating to you guys what I'm getting, what I'm seeing. If you don't like it, you can go ahead and do your own reading, and feel free to read in the comments or leave in the comments what you got. But yes. Yeah, it's like they were absolutely running blind. They did not know or not aware of what's going on in the background, what's happening. And also because it's like, even with this, like, it's like BTS is so absolutely stressed and dealing with so much mentally and physically. Even if they were telling them all behind scenes, like, let's say these people are like, hey, like, trying to let you know, they're not hearing it. They're not hearing anything. So even if it was like Big Hit mentioned, yeah, we're going to talk to, you know, whoever, see if we can get some strings to get you guys in there or to get you guys a performance. Like, it's in one ear and out the other. Like, these guys, they're literally, they're like walking zombies at this point. And I'm just being honest with you guys. BTS is like walking zombies right now. The boys are tired. The men are tired. They're tired. They're stressed. They cannot think straight. They cannot do it. They're basically on some get me out of here. Okay. All right. So let me make sure that I've gone through all of these. Yeah, I think that's all the questions here. I hope I answered them all. I did the best that I could to answer you guys' questions. And yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure, like I said, you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you would like to purchase your own personal reading. And leave questions down below if you want me to do another BTS reading. I think what I'll do is just do a free BTS reading, like a free question, like all the questions. It can be random or whatever. If y'all have questions about BTS, please leave them in the comment section below. I think these readings may be a little bit easier for me to do right now because I got a lot going on personally, so structure is not, I'm not like organized right now. Because I'm not organized, I will be working best in chaos. So please feel free to leave questions below about BTS if you want me to answer them and give you my interpretation of what I am seeing. Yeah, leave them below. If this goes well, like, I will post more BTS content here. Until then, all of my BTS concert, a lot of my BTS content will be on Patreon only, because a bitch don't want the smoke. Okay? So yeah, I love you all so much. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.